So I heard that things had really stalled out in the negotiations and that some countries out at the Bella Center are literally about to walk out of the entire COP15 process.
Unfortunately, that's true, and the developing world has just put its foot down, or is about ready to, because they're so frustrated at the lack of a specific emissions reduction target coming from certain countries, particularly the United States delegation, and it's just time for them to say, listen, it's time to put up or shut up. This is not acceptable to us that you have not come forward with real commitments that are nowhere near based on the science. Even if 3% is the U.S. target, Europe is potentially as aggressive as 20, maybe even 30%. Science calling for 25 to 40% minimum. In terms of the reduction targets by 2020.
And what about the money?
And on the money front, I mean, you've got the developing world asking for in excess of $100 billion per year in immediately in order to help them transition to clean energy and to build the reinforcements, to keep their sea levels from rising too high and help them to survive the disasters which will come in terms of extreme weather and droughts that are already hurting Africa, and even in the United States we're having trouble with drought and water shortages. So I mean, these problems are already affecting people, and we need money to help them survive these crises. So the fact of the matter is that now the Europeans, the United States, and the United Nations have announced somewhere in the neighborhood of $10 billion a year. They think they might be able to get that approved. Well, the fact of the matter is we just bailed out the United States bankers with $800 billion package that was put together in a matter of weeks. And now we're talking about $10 billion maybe, and that might be enough. Well, the fact of the matter is, this, as the Sudanese delegate so articulately has stated, $10 billion won't even be enough money to buy coffins for the people who will be impacted by this crisis.